Hey everybody, welcome back to Breaking Free, Overcoming Self-Sabotage. I'm Cory Thorell, and I am a Super Conscious Recode healer and coach. Whether you've been returning to see my videos over and over again, you've been a longtime fan, or maybe you're seeing me for the very first time, I'm excited that you are here. Together, we've been exploring some of the identities that quietly undermine our potential and keep us from stepping into the lives that we're meant to live. We've been diving deep into self-sabotaging identities, uncovering how our subconscious mind works to keep us safe. Today, let's focus on how empowering your intellect and ego can turn your mind into a powerful ally, helping you achieve and change what you seek. So far, we've discussed identities like I'm not good enough, I'm insignificant, and I'm not capable. Each of these self-sabotaging identities has its own unique challenges, but they often intertwine, creating a web of beliefs that hold us back. Today, we're going to be talking about another common and deeply ingrained identity, the belief that I have to be perfect. The self-sabotaging belief, I have to be perfect, is rooted in the fear of failure and rejection. It is the idea that unless you do everything perfectly, you will not be accepted or appreciated or loved. This identity often forms from early experiences in our lives where mistakes were met with criticism, or where success was the only way to receive validation and love. Over time, this belief can become a lens through which you view everything that you do, pushing you to set impossibly high standards for yourself and others. So have you ever felt like you cannot move forward unless everything is just right? Like you're constantly tweaking, refining, or holding back because you've got only been so far, or like there's work to do, or is not perfect. What if you could let go of the need to always get it right? This belief that you have to be perfect can create a paralyzing fear of making mistakes, leading to procrastination, self-doubt, or even burnout. It can even stop you from starting the next thing. It'll stop you from finishing the next thing. It can create that pattern of never finishing, leaving you stuck and unable to pursue the very next thing that you love. When we internalize the belief, I have to be perfect, it can shape every aspect of your life. We may find ourselves avoiding opportunities, relationships, or even our passions because we fear we won't meet the high standards that we've set. This belief can turn into a constant test where nothing is ever good enough and we're always striving for unattainable ideals. What would your life look like if you released these impossible standards? This also installs a high judgment of both ourselves and others, setting standards that are often impossible to reach, which guarantees feelings of failure and inadequacy. These self-sabotaging identities, like I have to be perfect and I'm not capable and I don't belong, are not the true essence of who we are. These are narratives that we've absorbed over time, but they don't have to define us. How would your life change if you stopped believing some of these old stories? The way you see yourself isn't set in stone. Your identity is changeable. It can evolve with the new perspectives and aha moments, with personal growth and a stronger connection to self-love. Once again, self-love is not selfish. You have the ability to transform these limiting beliefs and step into a more authentic, empowered version of yourself. Believing the self-sabotaging identity, I have to be perfect, holds you back from experiencing the richness of life. It can trap you in a cycle of endless preparation where you are constantly preparing, planning, and refining, but never actually taking action. What if you gave yourself permission to simply begin, even if it's not perfect? Push the go button, even though it's not complete. This belief of needing to be perfect can prevent you from fully embracing who you are, flaws and all, and from sharing your unique gifts with the world. But what if you embrace the idea that being perfect isn't the goal, that being authentic, being genuine, and being real is where your true power lies? The belief, I have to be perfect, this identity is false. It's a story that's been holding you back from recognizing the beauty and value of imperfection. Imagine the freedom you would feel if you realized the need to be perfect, if you released the need to be perfect. The truth is, perfection is an illusion. Life isn't about being flawless. It's about being real, showing up as you are, and doing your best with what you have. It's about embracing the messiness, the mistakes, and the growth that comes from trying, failing, and trying again. Your worth isn't tied up in being perfect. It's inherent in who you are, exactly who you are right now. We are all perfect in our imperfections. It's what makes us unique. To begin releasing this belief of needing to be perfect, start by embracing the idea that you are perfect in your imperfections. It's what makes you special and so needed in this world and different. Ask yourself, what if my imperfections are exactly what the world needs? Begin by taking small steps to embrace imperfection in your daily life, the uniqueness, that unique curve, that bump in the road that makes it memorable. Maybe it's sharing a project before it feels 100% ready, or speaking up even if you're not completely sure of yourself. Each time you allow yourself to be imperfect, you're building resilience and teaching yourself that it's okay to be human. Remember, you don't have to do this work alone. Surround yourself with people who appreciate you for who you are, exactly who you are, just as you are, not just for what you do. Who are the people in your life that celebrate your true self, who honor you, who love you? This might mean seeking out mentors and coaches and teachers or communities where imperfection is celebrated as part of the journey. Connecting with others who are also working to overcome perfectionism can offer support, encouragement, and perspective. If this idea of needing to be perfect is resonating with you, please take a few moments to reflect on where I have to be perfect is showing up in your life, and claim your freedom to own your specialness, to own your unique individual gift to the world. And I'd like to hear from you here. Share some thoughts in the comments, and let's support each other on this journey. If you are ready for more, be sure to subscribe and join me in the next video where I'm going to be talking about the self-sabotaging identity, I don't deserve it. And once again, if you'd like to know more about me or schedule some time with me, you can find me at corytimecoaching.com. Thanks so much for being here. Give me a thumbs up on this video and pass it on to someone who you think would like to hear it. And remember, perfectionism isn't the goal. Being real is the goal. Be well. I'm Cory Thorell, and we'll see you next time. Be well.